Most people believe that becoming wealthy starts with a big paycheck, or a lucky break, or thousands of dollars already sitting in the bank. But what if all of that is wrong? What if the biggest reason people never build wealth has nothing to do with how much money they make? Imagine two people, both have the same job, both earn about the same amount of money, both start with only $100. 40 years later, one of them has over $500,000. The other has almost nothing to show for all those years. And here is the surprising part. Neither person won the lottery. Neither person started a business. Neither person became famous. And neither person was a stock market genius. The difference came from one tiny decision. A decision so small that most people ignore it. A decision that takes less than 1 minute to make. And at first, it looks completely pointless. In fact, if you saw the results after the first month, you would probably laugh. After the first year, you might still think it isn't worth it. Even after 5 years, many people would be tempted to quit. But somewhere along the way, something strange begins to happen. The money starts working harder than the person. The account starts growing faster than the deposits. And a habit that once felt tiny slowly turns into something powerful. By the end of this story, you will see exactly how a simple $100 decision can quietly grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars. You will also discover why the hardest part isn't investing the money. The hardest part is believing that something so small can change your future. Because the people who understand this secret early have one advantage that everyone else runs out of: time. And time is about to become the most important character in this entire story. Let's begin. You have $100, not $10,000. Not a huge amount of money from a relative you barely knew. Not a bonus that showed up at the perfect moment. Just $100. The kind of money that can disappear over one weekend without you even noticing. The kind of money you have spent on things you can't even remember a few days later. The kind of money that feels too small to matter and too important to give away. And somehow, it feels like both at the same time. This is where the story begins. Not with a fancy strategy. Not with a perfect plan. Not with an investing account you studied for 6 months. It starts with $100 and a choice that feels almost too small for the big future you are trying to create. But you make the choice anyway. You set up the automatic transfer. You choose a simple index fund. You don't spend weeks overthinking it, because overthinking is exactly what stopped you from starting last year. And the year before that, you click confirm, nothing exciting happens. Your account shows $100. The market moves down 0.3%. Your $100 becomes $99.70. You check the account 3 times before going to sleep. This is the beginning, and it looks nothing like you expected. The account just sits there. Every month you add another $100, like watering a plant you aren't even sure is alive. Some months the number goes up. Some months the number goes down. Now 6 months have passed. Your balance says $578. You did the math before you started. You already knew it would land somewhere around that number. $578 is not the kind of number that changes your life. It's not the kind of number you tell your friends about. It's just a quiet number sitting inside an app. You even check it less often now, because checking it doesn't make you feel anything anymore. This is the part nobody talks about, because honestly, there isn't much to talk about. The first 6 months of investing $100 every month is not an exciting story. It is simply a habit. And habits don't give you results right away. Before habits create results, they only create more habits. You are building consistency. It's like going to a gym where the mirrors don't show any progress yet. You still show up. You still transfer the $100. The system takes it without saying thank you. Now, there is another version of you. A version that stops right here. Not in a dramatic way. Not by announcing, "I quit." Just 1 month where you skip the transfer, because money feels tight. Then another month passes. Then another. Your account stays at $578 for 4 months. You stop thinking about it. Then you stop logging in. Then a whole year goes by. The habit disappears. The $578 is still sitting there. It isn't growing much, because you never moved it into investments that could grow. That version of you is not lazy. That version of you is simply human. The space between knowing what to do and actually doing it when there is no reward yet is where most people quietly stop. But you don't stop. You don't yet know how valuable that decision will become. But one day, you will. Now 12 months have passed. You have added $1,200 of your own money. The account balance says $1,312. The market did reasonably well. You earned $112 more than you invested. Just $112. You could probably earn that with one afternoon of overtime. It is not a huge number. You know that. But you are disciplined enough to keep going. Here is what really happened during that first year. And the balance doesn't show it. You built something most people your age haven't built. You learned how to wait for a reward. Every month, you had $100 that could have gone toward dinner out. Instead, it became an investment. Not because you are better than the person who bought dinner, but because you made a specific choice about a specific $100. And then you kept making that same choice again and again. That choice, repeated 12 times, is the real foundation. Not the $1,312. The foundation is the repetition. And you learned something else too. You learned that your life didn't fall apart without that $100. The month kept moving forward. The problems you thought would need that $100 usually never showed up. And when they did show up, you found money somewhere else. The truth is, the $100 was never really carrying your monthly budget. It only felt that way. Most people never test that feeling. You tested it 12 times. And all 12 times, the feeling was wrong. That lesson is worth more than the $112 you earned from the market. So let's keep going. Now you are 26 months into the journey. You have put in $2,600 of your own money. The account balance says $3,100. The number is starting to feel a little heavier now. Not life-changing heavy, but noticeable heavy. The kind of number that makes you realize something is taking shape. Something that wasn't there before. And something changes during year 2. You stop checking the account because you are worried. You start checking it because you are curious. You stop looking for signs of disaster. You start looking for signs of growth. That shift in thinking takes many people a long time. Some people never get there at all. A person who checks their account out of fear and a person who checks out of curiosity can own the exact same investment, but they are not having the same experience. And when the market falls, they usually make very different choices. Then the market falls. Of course it does. Markets always go up and down. This time, it drops 14% over 11 weeks. It starts during a month you would rather not remember for completely different reasons. You watch $380 disappear. The account that showed $3,100 now shows $2,670. You feel it somewhere inside you. Not exactly in your stomach. Not exactly in your chest. Just somewhere uncomfortable. You sit with that feeling, but you don't sell. You keep going. You send the next $100 right on schedule. Because the schedule does not care what the market is doing. And here is the quiet magic of that moment. That $100 now buys more shares than it did 3 months earlier. The prices are lower, so the same money buys more. While other people are panicking and selling, you are quietly collecting more shares at a discount. This is one of the most important lessons in all of investing. A falling market is not always your enemy. When you keep investing on a fixed schedule, a falling market can actually be your friend. You buy more when prices are low and less when prices are high. Over time, this smooths out the bumps, and it rewards the people who simply refuse to stop. Eventually, the market recovers, as it always has, over long periods of history. The extra shares you bought during the dip are now worth more. The very moment that felt scary turns into one of your best decisions. But you only get that reward if you stayed in the game. Now let's jump ahead, because this is where the story gets interesting. Let's say you keep going. The same $100 every month, automatically, without drama. In the early years, your own deposits are doing most of the work. The growth from the market feels small compared to what you were putting in. But slowly, that balance starts to shift. After about 10 years, you have invested around $12,000 of your own money. And the growth on top of that is no longer tiny. It is starting to add up to thousands of dollars on its own. After 20 years, something remarkable is happening. The money your investments earn in a single year can start to rival the money you deposit in that year. Your account is now growing in 2 directions at once. You are still adding your $100 every month, but your past gains are now earning gains of their own. This is the idea called compounding, and it is the closest thing to magic that ordinary money will ever give you. Compounding means your returns start earning returns. Your money makes money, And then that new money also makes money. In the beginning, this effect is almost invisible. It feels like nothing is happening. But given enough time, it becomes the most powerful force in your entire financial life. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a long hill. At the top, it is small and slow. You can barely tell it is moving. But as it rolls, it picks up more snow. And the bigger it gets, the faster it grows. By the bottom of the hill, it is enormous and almost unstoppable. Your investment account works the same way. The first years are the slow, small part at the top of the hill. This is exactly why most people quit too early. They look at the slow start and decide it isn't working. But the slow start is not a failure. The slow start is the price of admission for the explosive growth that comes later. Now let's look at the full 40 years. Over 4 decades, investing $100 a month, you contribute about $48,000 of your own money. That is real money, but it is spread out across many years. It is roughly the cost of a single nice car, paid slowly across an entire working life. And yet, with steady long-term market growth, that account can grow to well over $500,000. Read that again. You put in around $48,000, and you end up with more than 10 times that amount. So where did all the extra money come from? It did not come from you working harder. It did not come from a brilliant stock pick. It came from time. It came from compounding, doing its patient, quiet work, year after year, decade after decade. This is the secret that the wealthy understand and most people miss. The single most important ingredient in this entire story is not the amount of money. It is time. Time is the one resource that makes a tiny $100 habit grow into a fortune. And time is also the one resource you can never get back. Every year you wait to start is a year of compounding you can never recover. This is why starting early matters so much more than starting big. A small amount invested today can outgrow a large amount invested many years from now. The person who starts at 25 with $100 a month can easily end up with more than the person who starts at 40 with much larger deposits. Not because they were richer, but because they gave their money more time to grow. So let's bring this all the way back to the beginning. Remember those 2 people from the start of our story. Same job, same income, both starting with just $100. One of them ends up with over $500,000. The other ends up with almost nothing. Now you know the real difference between them. It was never about talent. It was never about luck. It was never about a big starting paycheck. The difference was one small decision, made once and then repeated faithfully for a very long time. One person believed in the slow, boring process. The other person gave up before the magic had time to begin. And that is the real lesson hidden inside this entire story. The hardest part of building wealth is not finding the money. For most people, $100 a month is possible. The hardest part is believing that something so small can truly matter. It is trusting the process during the quiet years when nothing seems to be happening. It is staying consistent when the rewards are still invisible. Because here is the truth. Wealth is rarely built by one giant, dramatic move. It is built by tiny, repeated decisions, multiplied by patience, and powered by time. A single $100 will not change your life. But a $100 habit, protected for decades, absolutely can. So if you take only one thing away from this story, let it be this. You do not need a fortune to start. You only need to start. Begin small. Stay consistent. Be patient with the slow years. And let time do the work that feels impossible today. Because the best time to plant this seed was years ago. And the second best time is right now.